And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. It just keeps getting better and better under Philippe Clement as Rangers get to the final of the Scottish League Cup. Absolutely buzzing with yet another win, another 3 goals scored. Yes, we didn't keep a clean sheet, but give away a sort of penalty. Those things happen, but another sort of fantastic second half display. And again, there's plenty of standouts that, of course, we're going to be speaking about in today's video. But absolutely buzzing that we managed to get to the final. Now it's Aberdeen, that first cup before the sort of the festive fixtures come around. It's something that I've wanted, or have been very vocal on this channel, that I want to see the club win the first League Cup since 2011. It's been a long, long time. That used to be our trophy in terms of winning that all the time. We won it a record amount of time in Scotland. So hopefully we can get that one over the line, and then of course we can just start having a bit of an era of dominance at Rangers going forward. But as I said, a fantastic win yesterday, and again there's plenty to sort of unpack from the match itself. Yesterday, of course, no live reaction. I actually went to watch. I wanted to make a bit of a day of the semi-final, got a bit buzzed up for it, went out with some fellow Rangers fans and watched the game and stuff like that. So because I do this sort of stuff on the channel, I almost forgot what it's like to just watch Rangers play in in a bar and stuff like that. So it was quite good to share the experience with some friends, but obviously a bit of a late match reaction, if you like. But yeah, let's discuss it. As I said, in the first half, of course, I thought Rangers were in control. I never felt Hearts really did anything. However, we were in control of things, but again, we weren't really conjuring up or carving many chances, to be fair, in terms of clear-cut quality ones. But then when the second half came around, we were... Again, there was no question whether we were going to be going to the final or not. Tavernier, of course, gets the penalty. Tav does what Tav does. And then, of course, Scott Wright scores a goal as well. Does it again. And Scott Wright's a really interesting one because he was sort of on his way to Turkey. Remember, in the summer transfer window, we said a deal had been agreed, or a fee had been agreed between the two clubs. He was sort of in that interview going out to Turkey. And looking back now, I think Philippe Clement loves him. Obviously coming on to replace Todd Cantwell and doing ever so well. And again, Hampden's become a happy hunting ground for him, and especially against Hearts as well. His goal was pivotal to firing us to the final. Then, of course, Tavernier, James Tavernier. It's honestly terrifying. You know, what he does is unbelievable. That free kick. And I was a bit like... this is going to go in. I just felt it was going to go in, and it was postage stamp. Just kept Zander Clark rooted to the ground. And again, 110 goals as a right back. And this man does get a lot of criticism from the Rangers support, you know, for his defence. This season I have been fairly critical at times in terms of his deliveries at points, especially in games. You know, some of his set pieces, whether it be corners, whether it be throw-ins, whether it just be crosses in general, just weren't at it. And sometimes Tavernier can go amiss sometimes. Sometimes he has those bad days. But one thing you can never doubt about this guy, he's always coming up in the big moments whenever we need him, and he scores 2 goals yesterday. And that one was absolutely beautiful free kick to put us, really to seal it for us. And from there, really, with 25 minutes to go, we knew we were going to the final, which was a good one, because I feel like when Rangers have been at Hampden in recent years, obviously take away the ones against Celtic, it's always in when we're playing against, whether it be an Aberdeen or a Hibernian, it's never been a happy hunting ground for us in the semi-finals, or like the sort of finals. And even so, we've never really won so convincingly. With 25 minutes to go, we can just sit back and relax. It's always a case of maybe it's like a 1-0 or a 0-0 all the way to the end of the game, and we win it late. But sometimes cup football can do that to you. Do you know what I mean? In terms of cup, it could be one chance, one moment, and the whole ambition to the trophy can slip through your hands. But again, we have key players stepping up at the big time, and Tavernier does it yet again. And as I said, honestly unbelievable. 110 goals as a right back for Rangers. That's unbelievable numbers. And some will say, oh, majority of the penalties. They're not all penalties. Yeah, maybe about half of them are. But then again, you still got to put a ball into the back. And then we've got a really prolific penalty taker. But some of his contributions, goals, assists, is honestly crazy. And I'm still, like, as I said, nearly 9 years he's probably been at the club now, and don't even remember him ever getting an offer to go down south. I'm so crazy. I don't know how no teams when he was a bit younger would want to go in for Tavernier. He's just so valuable going forward, and again, he just shows his worth in that match against Hearts. Of course, another one, of course, Jack Butland, again, showing up in the big moments. Yes, as I said, in cup football, sometimes things can go your way. We were in control of everything, but I had to make that save, did make that beautiful save, and again, he's invaluable. He's absolutely priceless. There's been a lot of talk over the last couple of weeks whether Jack Butland could go to Birmingham, which is an absolute nonsense story, but there's been a lot of talk on how much this guy is going to be worth to us, and honestly, he's 30-year-old, he's had Premier League experience, he's English. If any team wants to come near Jack Butland, they're going to have to be offering record-breaking money. He's that valuable to us. He's on a long-term contract, and again, shows his worth yet again in another big game. But he loves Rangers. He's absolutely thriving at the moment. It's really, really good to see them all getting excited about it. But certainly, again, us winning yet another match under Philippe Clement. The winning momentum is continuing. We've got another big game in the Europa League, of course, this Thursday against Sparta Prague. And again, I want to see us win that. But look, I think we can be in for a real exciting season. Everyone's starting to gel. Clement's getting the best out of them. John Lundstrom, hearing him speak about the manager and him coming in and what he's done to this group of players it was a breath of fresh air. You never really see managers have such an impact, especially with the players that we were sort of dubbing as duds. And he's really had an impact on every single person and really lifted us up. We've got the fans behind the team again, which is fantastic to see. And again, I don't credit this Rangers board that much, but credit to them that they pulled the trigger on Michael Beale when they did. Otherwise, we would have probably have not actually got to a final. But credit to the players, absolutely fantastic. It was good to watch them again and getting us to a final. That's all we care about, Rangers, as Rangers fans. We want the players to play for the badge on the jersey, and we'll always stick behind them. And again, Clement, it's been a breath of fresh air coming through the door and getting the best out of these players. I'm really, really excited to see this team keep building this winning momentum and really see what we can do. That Old Firm game, of course, around New Year's is going to be a good little tester to see where we're at as well. But I think we can have a fantastic campaign, and it's all going to start with that League Cup, hopefully against Aberdeen at the start of December. But guys, games coming thick and fast. The finals parked up now. We've got the Europa League. That group, of course, is wide open at the moment in terms of there's only 3 points separating first and fourth. And really, we need to be winning our home games. We need to beat Sparta Prague, and we'd probably go top due to our head-to-head with Real Betis, which would be fantastic to see. Then we'd have another home tie. So we're in a good position domestically and in Europe. Just want to maybe claw a few more points back within the domestic league. But yeah, fantastic yesterday as well. And yeah, Rangers fans, I want to know your thoughts on the game down there in the comment section below. And what do you make of Philippe Clement's impact at this football club? What do you make of Tavernier? What do you make of Jack Butland? Who else is standing out for you under Clement? As I said, let me know down there in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.